Dopo 10 anni di attesa, Dragon Age The Veilguard è finalmente qui. Un titolo che sta riscuotendo un enorme successo di vendite e un alto numero di giocatori attivi. Vi avete chiesto a gran voce un video di gameplay e oggi sono qui per offrirvi qualcosa di diverso. Oggi sperimentiamo una nuova formula. Anziché un semplice gameplay con commenti in diretta, ci concentreremo sulle cutscene principali mostrandovi la storia di Rook come fosse un film. I miei commenti, aggiunti successivamente, saranno più ragionati e meno invasivi e, ove possibile, farò riferimenti alla lore per arricchire l'esperienza e approfondire i dettagli narrativi. Così vedremo solo le parti essenziali della storia, tagliando i combattimenti meno significativi e alcune fasi esplorative per valorizzare il meglio del gioco. Questo è un esperimento, quindi fatemi sapere nei commenti cosa vi piace e cosa no. Partiamo subito dal mio Rook. Il mio carissimo Zalan è un elfo mago appartenente alla fazione dei draghi ombra, ovvero una fazione che agisce all'interno del Tevinter e ha come scopo principale quello di andare a liberare gli schiavi dell'impero. Impero del Tevinter che sappiamo avere tantissimi schiavi elfici, per cui direi che dal punto di vista di background fila a pennello con un elfo, il quale vuole combattere non soltanto per la libertà del proprio popolo, ma anche per la libertà degli altri schiavi. Quindi avrà un grande odio per il Tevinter e cercherà in tutti i modi di rovesciare il suo impero. Ah, e alla faccia di chi diceva che Rook non avesse nessun background, quando scegliete la fazione avrete anche un background di Rook. In questo caso viene spiegato come ha fatto già delle missioni per i draghi ombra e di come abbia già ottenuti diversi successi nel liberare gli schiavi. E per rendere le cose ancora più piccanti, diciamo, voglio che il mio Rook pensi che Solas non abbia tutti i torti per cercare di far tornare in auge il regno degli elfi. Quindi, se possibile, cercherò di farci un'alleanza. Ma voglio usare un po' di più, e per questo ho deciso che l'agenda del mio Rook sarà opposta a quella dell'Inquisitore. Infatti il mio Inquisitore vuole fermare Solas a tutti i costi, mentre noi no. Per quanto invece riguarda le scelte dell'Inquisitore, ho deciso che l'Inquisizione è stata sciolta, infatti era troppo corrotta, come abbiamo visto alla fine di Trespasser, che vi erano diverse spie degli elfi all'interno dei nostri stessi ranghi, ed ha avuto una relazione romantica con Cassandra.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town and a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know is the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumad Plaza. That's where you'll find Nevgalis.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Your friend Nev Gallus is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
It got us Nev's location. Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Grandissimo colpo d'occhio su Mirrathaus. Qua vediamo una città molto diversa rispetto a quello che abbiamo visto nei capitoli precedenti della saga. Infatti ci troviamo nel Tevinter e nella sua maestosa capitale, che è la città più avanzata di tutto il Thedas, dove tutto è governato dalla magia, che diventa una specie di sostituto alla tecnologia. Quindi per chiunque abbia avanzato critiche, non sembra un fantasy, beh ragazzi, qua usano la magia a livello tecnologico, quindi è normale che ci sia questa sensazione. Ed è inutile quindi paragonarlo al Thedas, a Denerim, in cui sostanzialmente è una piccola provincia, il Fered in confronto.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down!
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down,
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
that was a lot of demons. The Archon's palace was taking shots at us too.
Gets the blood pumping.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge. This is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
E dobbiamo andare a piazza Dumat. Notare che Dumat era il primo degli antichi dei che è stato corrotto e diventato un arcidemone, quindi il primo antico dio che ha generato il flagello stesso e che ha scatenato il primo flagello. Parliamo ancora dell'era antica. Ed è bello come all'interno del Tevinter, malgrado ormai si siano convertiti anche loro al culto di Andraste, ancora utilizzano i nomi degli antichi dei per monumenti, piazze, vie e quant'altro. E Corifio stesso, uno dei primi magister a entrare nella città dorata e scatenare il flagello, era di fatto un discepolo di Dumat, infatti lo nomina spesso all'interno di Inquisition. Qua già nella prima interazione con Harding abbiamo notato come il nostro background vada ad influenzare, infatti gli rispondiamo: sono di Mirrathaus, faccio parte dei Draghi Ombra, però non sono di questo quartiere, quindi sarà Harding a guidarci a Piazza Dumat. Per quanto riguarda il combat, in questa fase non mi ci soffermerò più di tanto perché siamo nel prologo e abbiamo effettivamente poche scelte tattiche. Abbiamo la schivata, la parata, l'attacco veloce, l'attacco pesante, gli attacchi caricati e quant'altro, ma ancora non abbiamo tantissime abilità, quindi di questo ne parleremo più avanti e...
Warwick, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find solace. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go, before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
Quindi veniamo introdotti a Niv Gallus, anche lei appartenente ai Draghi Ombra, come c'è stato già uno scambio di battute fra Rook e Niv stessa. Niv è un'investigatrice che ha già collaborato con Varric e Harding, infatti nel fumetto The Missing è stata proprio lei a indicargli dove si trovava Solas, e adesso questo prologo che si collega direttamente al finale di The Missing li ritroviamo tutti insieme. Peraltro, da Vows and Vengeance, l'audiodrama uscito di recente, sappiamo che Niv ha anche collaborato sempre con Varric e Harding per combattere contro Elio, che era stato impossessato da un demone dopo essere rimasto confinato nell'oblio per diverso tempo. Infatti Elio era finito all'interno dell'oblio dopo un rituale andato storto, rituale nel quale era coinvolto anche Solas. Su queste pitture che troviamo all'interno di una caverna possiamo vedere rappresentato Dreadwolf mentre guarda uno squarcio nel cielo, che si è ricollegata alla profezia di Sandal sentita in Dragon Age 2. Qui ci viene indicato che Solas ha liberato diversi schiavi. È vero che ci teneva in parte a liberare gli schiavi, indubbiamente, ma l'ho anche utilizzato come diversivo per seminare Varric e Harding nel fumetto The Missing. Infatti i due perdono tempo a salvare gli schiavi che erano finiti in un'imboscata dei Venatori e Solas ottiene il tempo necessario per continuare i suoi piani.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Gli Eluvian sono alimentati da un'antica magia elfica e permettono viaggi a grande distanza, un po' come Stargate. Te entri in un Eluvian e finisci nell'Eluvian gemello da un'altra parte nel Thedas, oppure anche nell'oblio. Nella saga sono stati introdotti per la prima volta nel DLC Caccia alle streghe, in cui Morrigan ne attiva uno per raggiungere suo figlio.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an Eluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
E ci ritroviamo nella foresta di Arlatan, l'antica dimora degli Elfi. Sappiamo che al momento è abitata da diversi acrobati del velo che abbiamo conosciuto in The Missing e nelle storie di The Winter Nights. Arlatan era la capitale del glorioso regno degli Elfi, il quale è entrato in conflitto nell'era antica contro il Tevinter. Il Tevinter, utilizzando la magia del sangue, fa di fatto sprofondare la loro capitale. Ci sono alcune teorie che indicano che Arlatan di fatto diventi poi la città dorata nell'oblio. Dopo questa rovinosa sconfitta, molti degli elfi vengono ridotti in schiavitù per mano del Tevinter, il quale poi li utilizzerà per conquistare il resto del Thedas. Adesso sfido chiunque a dire che il design di questa ambientazione è fatto male. Cioè, ha un colpo d'occhio assurdo, veramente assurdo. Vedere da lontano questo rituale con le 7 statue che rappresentano gli antichi dei elfici, peraltro 7 come lo stesso numero degli antichi dei venerati dal Tevinter, il che sembrerebbe quasi un paradosso, perché se fossero gli stessi dei farebbe un po' strano che il Tevinter per lungo tempo abbia venerato gli stessi dei suoi nemici. Questo ovviamente rimane una teoria, non c'è nulla di confermato. E qui abbiamo la nostra prima boss fight contro un Pride Demon. Combattimento abbastanza semplice, ma è quello che serviva ancora per imparare le schivate, le parate, perché ancora non ero super pratico onestamente.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Chuckles,
buy him some time.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
Allora, nelle scelte prese non voglio che Solas muoia, per questo ho mandato Varric a cercare di fare da pacere. Condivido il pensiero di Niv, cercare di interrompere un rituale a metà non mi sembra una grande idea.
Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
You have no idea what you have done.
I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanuris, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right. Elganan and Gillenade are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil?
You want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out, by the skin of her teeth mostly. Before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole soulless mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
Qui BioWare veramente d'applausi. In tutti i gameplay che ci hanno fatto vedere finora non si era mai visto il pezzo in cui Varric veniva pugnalato in maniera quasi mortale. Ok, poi sappiamo che si salva perché sta qui mezzo ferito, malconcio, ma diciamo che il peggio è passato. Poi devo dire che come momento ha avuto il suo pathos. Ma la cosa più sconcertante è l'uscita degli Evanuris. Gli Evanuris sono chiamati falsi dei elfici, giustamente falsi perché erano venerati sì come dei, ma sappiamo da Solas che non erano dei ma maghi estremamente potenti. Del resto Solas le aveva imprigionate, ok? E noi in un certo qual modo le abbiamo fatte fuggire in maniera involontaria, per cui abbiamo creato un danno probabilmente ancora più grosso rispetto a quello di Solas. Vediamo anche gli effetti di una delle nostre scelte. Abbiamo portato Harding con noi e Harding è stata ferita e questa ferita rimarrà visibile sul suo volto per un po'. E qua vediamo anche il Trasmog all'opera, così possiamo metterci l'equipaggiamento che vogliamo ma la parte estetica rimane la stessa. Quindi il faro, la base operativa di Fenarel di Solas all'interno dell'oblio, utilizzata per muoversi a piacimento per il Thedas utilizzando gli Eluvian e la loro rete. Quindi questo sarà il nostro hub principale con cui interagiremo con diversi companion. E qui troviamo anche un misterioso messaggio, che sia qualche collaboratore di Solas. Da quello che capiamo comunque la rete Eluvian non funziona al momento.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fade, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has. It's a start.
And shadows stand together.
That's the idea. Cross your fingers it works out for us.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
Anche in questa interazione con Niv abbiamo notato alcune scelte opzionali dettate dal nostro background, che quindi ha un'influenza nel gioco, ovvero quello di appartenere alla stessa fazione dei draghi ombra.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Nev, I'm a mage. You're a mage. Solus is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even more than a Tevinter Magister.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. They're free because of us.
They're free because of Solus.
Lace is right. If we hadn't stopped that ritual, countless people would be dead.
I know. But still, they're out there now.
Okay, then we find them and we stop them.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind. This time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Harding, you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
La parte in cui Hardin dice che Solus ti può uccidere nel sonno, questo è molto interessante. In una delle storie di The Winter Nights, un gruppo di sicari della carta, quindi il gruppo criminale dei nani, viene incaricato di rubare l'idolo di Linum Rosso, lo stesso di Dragon Age 2, dalla statua di Meredith, ancora al centro della piazza principale di Kirkwall. Rubano l'idolo, ma vengono poi intercettati dai Templari. Si crea una fase di stallo in cui diversi Templari e diversi membri della carta si addormentano mentre i capi decidono cosa fare, e all'improvviso tutti quelli che stavano dormendo muoiono, indicando quindi questo potere estremamente potente di Solus. Per quanto riguarda la missione, invece, Rook ha tantissimi rimorsi, perché crede fortemente che se loro non fossero intervenuti non sarebbero usciti fuori gli Evanoris. Del resto, Solus durante il rituale l'aveva detto che aveva preso le dovute precauzioni, quindi chissà. E qui interessante come un pezzo di codex ci spiega come questo Eluvian sia particolare e diverso rispetto a tutti gli altri Eluvian. Infatti solitamente gli Eluvian sono gemelli, ovvero un Eluvian è direttamente collegato a un altro Eluvian solamente. Invece qui viene spiegato che questo Eluvian è speciale e si può connettere ad altri Eluvian, quindi cambiando di volta in volta destinazione. Ma ancora più interessante è chi ha lasciato la nota, Felassan, dall'elfico Freccialenta, potente mago elfico che abbiamo conosciuto in The Masked Empire, il libro che parlava della guerra intestina di Orlé fra Céline e Gaspard. Felassan era un grande amico di Briala e durante tutto il libro cerca di capire quale sia la parola segreta per attivare la rete Eluvian. Alla fine del libro entra nella rete Eluvian, ha un dialogo con Solas e gli indica sostanzialmente che ha fallito la sua missione, non ha appreso quale sia questa parola segreta per attivare la rete Eluvian, e quindi Solas lo fa secco.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Eluvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlathan.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlathan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and some things got pulled out. Or someone's, I mean. Two of the Evanurus. Elganan and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evanurus.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanurus, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanurus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, you're injured. Stay here with the veil jumpers.
I can help.
I know you want to, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
Okay, fine. I'll stay.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper Camp. It's just south of here.
Bellara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Veniamo introdotti quindi a Strife e Irelin, due acrobati del velo. Strife è il capo degli acrobati, mentre Irelin, se non erro, è un mutaforma. Quindi sostanzialmente si può trasformare in altri animali, un po' come faceva Morrigan, in uccello, in orso e quant'altro. Sono stati introdotti sia in The Winter Nights che nel fumetto The Missing, quindi hanno già collaborato con Harding e Varric per recuperare l'artefatto nella foresta di Arlatan. Sappiamo che gli acrobati del velo stanno investigando da qualche tempo su strani eventi magici che si sono verificati nella foresta di Arlatan negli ultimi mesi. Infatti nella foresta stessa si sono create delle bolle temporali, ad esempio, che mandano il tempo all'indietro, in cui una persona ringiovanisce troppo fino a superare il suo momento della nascita, oppure che ti porta a una vecchiaia super accelerata e quindi alla morte. Probabilmente tutte avvisaglie del rituale di Solas.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Bellara? Bellara Luther. Strife and Irelin sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elginar and Gillenane, they've escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
Like I said, end of the world? You can mull it over later.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Irelin said you're their best veil jumper. But that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
Bolla del velo, questo è qualcosa, è un concetto nuovo, sostanzialmente puoi entrare all'interno dell'oblio attraverso la bolla, ma non puoi usare la bolla per uscire, quindi dobbiamo trovare un artefatto che ha generato questa bolla in modo tale da poter tornare all'accampamento. E mi vorrei un attimo soffermare sugli scorci di Arlatan, cioè guardate la direzione artistica com'è bella. Gli scenari e i paesaggi finora mostrati sono veramente top. Peraltro nella prima ora e mezza di gioco abbiamo visitato Mirrathaus, Arlatan e parzialmente l'oblio, mostrandoci quindi una grande varietà in termini di ambientazione. Mica male.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important. It almost feels like an armory, or something like that.
E Bellara ci indica questa armeria che non sappiamo bene cosa contenga. E queste vetrate, che rappresentino anche queste degli Evanuris, in effetti quello centrale assomiglia un po' a Solas,
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
An armory. What sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
E vediamo questo grandioso artefatto che probabilmente sta generando questa bolla del velo. Ci viene quindi introdotto questo spirito dell'archivio, ovvero uno spirito dell'oblio che ha grandissime conoscenze e che è legato a un determinato cristallo. Qui, quando indica che è di ausilio ai sognatori, penso che per sognatori una serie di potenti maghi che riuscivano direttamente ad accedere all'oblio, senza utilizzare Eluvian o altre tipologie di artefatti. Probabilmente mi viene da pensare che all'interno degli acrobati del velo vi siano dei sognatori. E se non erro, i primi magister del Tevinter che sono entrati all'interno dell'oblio per poi creare la corruzione della prole oscura, anch'essi erano dei sognatori. E qua incontriamo la prole oscura. Come notiamo immediatamente il design è completamente diverso ed è un design che onestamente non mi fa impazzire, sono onesto. Però sappiamo che c'è una motivazione di lore dietro a questo cambiamento. Ed in effetti fa molto strano trovarle all'interno della foresta di Arlatan, infatti in questa zona non si conoscono accessi diretti alle vie profonde, non che io sappia almeno. Probabilmente immagino che siano stati modificati da Ghilannan, la quale sappiamo che in passato ha effettuato diversi esperimenti, probabilmente anche dovuti all'incrocio, per cui c'è anche la teoria secondo la quale Ghilannan ha creato i Cunari, mischiando gli elfi con i draghi. Quindi magari ha fatto qualcosa di simile anche con la prole oscura, per avere un controllo diretto, anche perché al momento sembrerebbe non esserci un arcidemone, per cui la prole oscura non dovrebbe essere così organizzata.
We're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, Nodis Thalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer. Okay, here it is. The Nodis Thalin.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? So what makes this tricky?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing. Ogre! That's an ogre!
Qua incontriamo un ogre della prole oscura, ancora era meglio il design di Origins 100%, combattimento un pelo più intenso, in questo caso abbiamo imparato a fare le parate perfette finalmente, che una volta effettuate effettivamente stunnano l'avversario.
Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan.
Right. I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan. What do you?
Where'd the spirit go? The Nadas Dithalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. Until I fix it. It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Ireland will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn.
11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nadas Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nadas Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Archive's broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time. But given how fast these Darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet. So let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Ireland and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people. And it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Sarò ripetitivo, ma Harding è proprio tenace. E questo campo degli acrobati del velo è fortemente caratterizzato, quindi possiamo sia sentire i discorsi fra diversi NPC, sia andare all'infermeria per trovare i feriti.
What happened here?
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlathan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
And now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
E qui ci troviamo di fronte alla maestosa capitale elfica, Arlathan, che era stata per l'appunto distrutta dal Tevinter nell'era antica. Sappiamo che è sprofondata nell'oblio, per cui il fatto che riusciamo a vedere la città adesso probabilmente è dovuto all'assottigliarsi del velo. E qua troviamo diversi elfi pietrificati. Che sia stato Solas? Possibile, però allora perché ci sono questi rami intorno a loro? Sono stati pietrificati molto tempo fa? Non sembrerebbe, se non lo avremmo già saputo.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. I need to get back in the fight.
Then let's go.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
E qui abbiamo un ulteriore cambio di ambientazione, dove l'ambientazione è ancora più cupa e completamente diversa rispetto a Arlathan. Mi è piaciuto soprattutto questo stacco, dove la città sembra abbastanza normale, disabitata, un po' sinistra, va bene tutto, poi scavalchiamo e ci troviamo la corruzione della prole oscura. Peraltro una corruzione diversa che sembra organica e viva.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
E qui iniziamo a incontrare i diversi abitanti del villaggio, i quali sono stati corrotti dalla prole oscura, in quanto si può vedere che stanno evolvendo e stanno diventando dei ghoul.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
E una volta arrivati nella piazza principale, abbiamo di fronte a noi uno spettacolo veramente raccapricciante. Guardate i corpi come sono straziati, sono stati deformati, sono stati distrutti e corrotti dalla prole oscura, con queste gigantesche strutture della corruzione che vanno a infestare tutto l'ambiente circostante. E sembra che gli abitanti abbiano eseguito le istruzioni del borgomastro, che gli diceva di tenere tutte le persone all'interno della città per un certo rituale.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow veil jumpers? Valara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Valara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. And the villagers, they said they needed power. Valara, be careful.
E qui vediamo questo aggroviglio di questa prole oscura, di questa corruzione che ricorda un po' con caratteri di Cthulhu. Ok, non sono esperto di horror, però quando vedo tutti questi tentacoli mi viene a pensare questo. E vedere quest'elfo col volto straziante, tumefatto, distrutto, prossimo alla morte, che ci indica che sono stati tutti sacrificati in un rituale di magia del sangue per liberare la prole oscura. Poi no, non è dark questo, no, per niente, è proprio un hero shooter questo, sì.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them. You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gilnenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this for gold. The villagers, the Veil Jumpers, the blights everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blights everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
He killed an entire village. There must be justice for that.
Right. And we choose what form that justice takes.
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with the dead man.
No.
E qua vediamo Ghilan'an nella forma del drago, quindi probabilmente ha poteri simili a quelli di Flemet, o per meglio dire di Mithal. Adesso perché si allontani onestamente non so, perché sembrava che volesse mangiare il borgomastro e poi non l'ha fatto. Che forse il sangue di Rook abbia delle origini simili a quelle di Alistair? Infatti il Silent Groove, Alistair, è in grado di mandare via un drago col semplice uso della parola. Anche se questo non è un vero e proprio drago, ma è Ghilan'an che si trasforma in un drago, per cui penso che la teoria di Alistair non regga. E qui abbiamo un'ulteriore scelta morale molto grigia. Condannare il borgomastro a una morte certa oppure perdonarlo? Beh, Rook ha pochi dubbi. Ha sacrificato degli elfi per risvegliare la prole oscura? Merita una punizione. Ma alla fine chi siamo noi per giudicare e decidere il destino di quest'uomo? Dragon Age ci ha sempre insegnato che in verità nessuno ha mai del tutto ragione. Chissà se lo ritroveremo più avanti il borgomastro.
The gods were free. Thanks to Solus. They'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Allora, questa sequenza a me ha fatto veramente impazzire, con queste miniature che rappresentano sia la corruzione di Logain, sia il fratello di Varric che impazzisce con l'idolo di Lirium Rosso, Meredith e Orsino antagonisti a Kirkwall, nonché Corypheus e Mithal, quindi veramente una scena bellissima. E di come la corruzione sia un tema ricorrente in Dragon Age anche nelle opere passate.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Ghilan'an sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgarnon and Ghilan'an used them like puppets.
I dare say it was a show of force. They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Ghilan'an shall require many hands.
So who are you exactly?
I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, friend to the Inquisition. My place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters arcane.
Witch of the Wilds?
An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration. The fearsome reputations of your opponents, however, are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
I was hoping what we saw at Demeter's Crossing would be the worst of it.
'Tis but the start, I fear, and ignorance provides a feeble shield.
Right. What can you tell us?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solus is actually the Dreadwolf.
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such a great deal of ancient elven history, and why he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him. Whilst I cannot claim the same depth of knowledge, the knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demetus Crossing once the gods are through.
Not if we stop it first.
Ah, the confidence of youth. You shall need a good deal more of it.
I suppose you have some advice?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse?
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
We don't have a choice here. We stand against the gods however we can. Because if we don't, nobody else will. You get the Illuvian fixed at the lighthouse, we'll find the dagger. Let's figure out our next moves after that. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
Qui ci viene introdotta Morrigan, la quale onestamente a me sembra un po' più giovane, quindi anche questa coroncina che ricorda un po' Mythal, chissà che non abbia preso l'anima di Mythal, l'essenza di Mythal stessa. Ma questo probabilmente lo conosceremo più avanti. Punto interessante secondo me è il fatto che Morrigan conosca Strife, il che a livello di media, ovvero i libri, i fumetti, non mi sembra che sia mai avvenuto, per cui se lo sai scrivilo sotto nei commenti così impariamo una cosa in più anche oggi. E se volete approfondire di più sulla storia di Morrigan ho fatto un video dedicato al riguardo che trovate sul canale. Esperienza fin qui molto positiva, però non vi preoccupate, farò un video dedicato alle prime impressioni su Dragon Age The Veilguard.